What's up, everybody? This is Henry Fleischer here from the Cannabis Dispatch, also the CBD Business Networking group on Facebook, and I have a very special guest today. I have Valerie Baldini of Victory Leaf CBD. So, Valerie, how are you doing today?
Hi, Henry. I'm doing well. How about yourself?
Yeah, very good. So, tell us a little bit about Victory Leaf CBD.
So Victory Leaf, we opened the business in December of 2020, and we just went live February 11th of this year. So we're fairly new, woman owned and operated. And what we're doing is we are selling, the top brands, top CBD brands, all in one place. So I wanted one place where people felt comfortable to find, product that is reliable, consistent, regulated, that they felt safe coming to one place and ordering anything on the site. It's safe and effective, and it's backed up by COAs and offering a wide variety of products from only the top CBD companies.
Oh, cool. What was it that made you want to get into the business as well?
Well, it started a couple of years ago when my grandmother had breast cancer, and she was suffering with nausea and vomiting and unable to sleep or eat. And I knew that, something needed to be done. So I contacted her doctor. We got her prescription. I'm in New Jersey, so cannabis and CBD and all that wasn't legal at the time. And, through her pain and her suffering, we wanted to do something other than the medication that she was taking. She was on, I believe, 17 different medications. So we did some experimenting, and it was a miracle. It was beautiful to see the difference in her, her personality, her happiness, her pain, her ability to sleep at night. She started wanting to live again, and it was a great feeling inside. So, I thought to myself, if I could do this for my grandmother, who I loved very dearly, maybe I can help somebody else's grandmother, grandfather, mother, father. And that's what really ultimately got me into the field.
Oh, wow. What was the toughest thing that you've gone through, since you started opening up? Because you mentioned February was when. Yeah.
So I think one of the toughest things that I was unaware of at the time is how difficult it is to market. It's still a very lucrative business. People still don't understand what CBD is or what it could do for you. There's a lot of misconceptions out there. And I think that's one of the most difficult things. I try to make myself available at all times through many different social networking platforms. And I get a lot of questions, and I answer every single one of them. Is this going to make me high? I have children to take care of. Is this going to, will I be able to drive? This is why I love coming on. I love shows like yourself, because you're educating people out there as to what it is, how could it help you. And, I feel like the more that people know about it, the more they'll trust it. And the more they trust it, the more they'll use it. So that's been my most difficult thing, to get people to understand what it really could do for them.
Oh, I got you. I know, because you started, because it's been a few months or whatever. So if you look back and saying, hey, there's things that you would do differently if you have to do it from day one again, just going through the motions.
Like I said, it's fairly new. It's a little bit difficult to market. It's a little bit difficult to get people to trust the products. I don't know necessarily I would do anything different. We're fairly new. So, just starting out in the business, and just really excited to be a part of it and look at the future. Just, talking to people, networking, and working on product development. So I'm actually pretty excited.
Oh, awesome. So you were talking too about the marketing aspect of CBD. Would you say that's the toughest part about being in the business in this current year?
Yes, definitely. It's definitely the marketing. Even on, I thought that I could use Facebook and Instagram and all these different platforms to market, and it's been, shut down after shutdown on ads. Again, not even the big companies understand what it is and that it is legal, so they're making it difficult for us small startups to market it to just your average consumer.
Oh yeah, I hear you. Because I know like we're seeing some progress though, because the U.S. passed the act where now banks can allow hemp businesses. So
Right.
hopefully the social media channels follow suit soon as well too.
Yes, definitely. I'm looking forward to, again, more education, more understanding. And I think once people understand what it is and how safe it is, I feel like once there's a better understanding, people will be more apt to, allow for ads and allow for these types of, platforms to sell
Oh yeah,
products.
I don't like there'll probably be some stipulations too. I'm thinking with like the alcohol industry, it's like I don't think you can sell the direct products online with your ads, but like you can do different types of you can still run ads, but in a different way. There could be something similar as well.
Right.
Yep. And if a customer was to choose between your business and three others just like yours, why would you suggest they give you a try first?
Well, I always say that honesty, there's a lot of companies out there that promise, X percentage of CBD or milligrams, and it's not actually authentic. So I say to myself, if you shoot from the heart, I would say A is my story. I'm doing this because I like it's not the next big thing. I'm an occupational therapist for 15 years. I'm in the health industry. I really wanted to do this straight from the heart. So I would say my story. I would say that the products that, that we sell. So not only do I sell other people's products, but I also came up with my own product, worked with a manufacturing company to formulate a little bit the best of this product, the best of that product, and came up with some great formulas that really work. So I would say honesty, sincerity, and trust. If you trust in something, you buy into their story, and hopefully you have a customer for life.
Oh, of course. I know like this is a game changing products. We know that too. Like it's gonna change a lot of lives as well. So at the moment too, like what's the number one way you are bringing in new customers?
So I think right now, because it's so new, it's been word of mouth. It's calling people. I always say connections is key, right? So obviously family members, friends, friends of friends, it's all about word of mouth. Again, education, coming on shows like yours, doing some broadcasting to, let people know what the benefits are. You and I know what it does, but not many people do. And so I've been going on TikTok and Instagram. I've been making videos, and I just feel like education, education, education. So right now, my main source is just by word of mouth, just talking to people, telling them what it is that I do and that I sell. And I've even offered many, free products. I'm so confident in it that I've said, listen, I'll give it to you for free. It doesn't work for you. Listen, it doesn't work for everybody. It's not for everybody. So if it doesn't work for you, no problem. Keep it. You don't have to pay. Like I'm that confident that it will help. It will help a lot of people.
Of course. If you have to take a look 6 months to a year in the future, where would you like to see your business?
So, like all business owners, I would hope that it would gain more traffic, um, you know, more customers that would be happy using our product. So I would want to see it, in more stores. I would want to see it more accessible to people, and more people trust in the product and what it could do for them. So just to grow, as people trust it, the business will grow, and I want to be able to help people to say, listen, I found something other than another prescription medication for me, and that will be my end goal.
Oh, awesome. And ideally, too, like, where do you want your day to day to look like, too, as your business grows?
My day to day, so I'm hoping that I could get out there. I would like to stay more active and be on foot and go out there and speak about it, and maybe one day do some seminars and try to just spread the word. Hopefully, it will get bigger and I can have people running the smaller things, and I could be out there educating and helping others in bigger ways than just, starting off here.
Oh, yeah. So, again, out of curiosity, too, if somebody was to buy one of your products, which one would you recommend they buy?
I think right now, not only do I recommend it, but it's been our biggest seller is the sleep products. These days, everybody's been stressed. It's been a tough couple of years, to say the least, for most of us. And I feel that sleeping at night is one of the biggest issues that I see people having. And Victory Leaf sleep product, again, formulated with a manufacturing company with ingredients in it that is all natural and safe and works amazing. I've never had a bad, I've never had a bad review. I've never had anyone say it didn't work for them. Actually, I get some great phone calls saying, I slept great tonight, and I love your product. So I feel that, I feel confident in it. And I feel that a lot of other people have had benefits from our sleep products.
Oh, awesome. Like definitely too, CBD does help you. Like the quality of my sleep has gone up so much since using CBD products. Like the sleeps are much deeper.
Right. And then you not only fall asleep, but you actually stay asleep. And I think that's what one of the biggest issues, were with people, is that there's lots of things that get them to fall asleep, but then they would wake up and wake up and wake up. So yes, I hear you. I use it too. And my sleep has been amazing.
Yeah, and another thing too, I don't think that's talked about enough. Like if you have coffee, you get all jittery. If you put that with CBD, like the jitters go away.
Right. So yes, we also sell coffee. We sell tea, honey. Some people don't like to take capsules or the taste of the oils. I mean, I'm not a big fan of the taste of oil. So a lot of people are using it in everyday products, like their coffee, their teas, their honeys, and we have some great coffee and honey to try on our site.
Oh, it's coffee. You got coffee too?
Coffee too, yes.
Oh, so how does that work? Is it like are the beans, is it with the oil infused with the oil? How does that?
So it's not, again, so I do have 4 products of my own, which is Victory Leaf, but I also sell other companies' products. So it's Green Roads Coffee. It's their #1 bestseller. They're well known. It's won many awards. It tastes great. And again, it doesn't give you the jitters. It gives you the energy, but it also gives you, it's strange. It's hard to explain, but it gives you the energy of coffee with the relaxation of the CBD. And for some reason, it keeps you more alert.
Yeah, I think with coffee sometimes, or like any highly caffeinated product, your mind starts racing, and then it's like, oh, you get
a little shake sometimes.
Then it's like, then you have a really bad crash after that. It's like, hey, you want to fall asleep because you used up all the energy, but have it be more steady is a different type of situation.
And that's what I find too with CBD inside of anything that's like liquid. So you figure like coffee. I just came out with a new tincture to put in alcoholic drinks. You get like the high, and when I say high, I mean like that good feeling, the good high, right? And then normally you would crash even with alcohol or coffee, where here it's just a consistent good feeling. It's not, you're not tripping, it's nothing psychedelic, there's no THC in it, but it gives you that like great feeling. And there is no crash. And that's what I like about it the most. And that's what my customers like about it the most.
Yeah. Out of curiosity, which food would you like to see next infused with CBD?
It's funny. Everything that I would want it in, it's actually in. Chocolates, lollipops, lozenges, tomato sauces. Restaurants are using it in their food. So I don't know if they've left anything out to the imagination. They've really been infusing it in many, many things.
Oh, CBD Red Sauce. Oh, I can get meatballs or even like seafood marinara. I can go with that.
People are putting it in their food and, finding that it's actually helping, the anti-inflammatory effects have been amazing and effective for many.
Yeah, because like most of the products out there on the market are sweets though. So like it would be cool to see more of the savory products out there. What, like say like chips or pretzels or
right.
Even like gourmet food too. Like people are cooking CBD and like really like high end stuff too, even like their chicken and steak.
Yeah, well, you know what it is too. It's a lot, the new water soluble. Now they can mix it into any type of sauce, right? As well as oil. So, you put a few drops in and you infuse it in your red sauce and you infuse it in just regular olive oil. So they take olive oil, they infuse it with the CBD, they add any type of flavoring like rosemary or lemon, and then you could use it in anything. You could fry in it, you could use it in your food. It's pretty neat, the things that now could be infused with CBD.
Oh, it really is. So yeah, salad dressings, yeah, hot sauce.
Yeah. Maybe you just give me an idea. Salad dressing.
Well, because you mentioned olive oil, I'm like, oh, yeah. A lot of dressings have olive oil in it.
That's right.
Even too, like we're at restaurants too, like when they serve bread at the start with some olive oil, maybe you'll be infused with CBD.
Dip it in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
it's all
So
good.
again, I feel like there's a lot of competition, but I also think there's a big part of it that's untapped. The older generation who don't know enough about how much it could do for them. So I feel like as people, again, I said it earlier, but education, as people start to know more about it and what it can do, I think that you're going to see it in a lot more restaurants and in a lot more bars inside of drinks, and it's going to be more accepted than it is right now. We're making advances, but small ones.
Yeah. Oh, with alcohol too, that'll be interesting too. CBD infused with like spirits, like
Yes,
vodka.
I have to send you some. It's amazing.
Oh,
Amazing. Add a couple drops right into your drink.
that's maybe it'll be bars like that too, just CBD infused drinks.
Yeah, absolutely. There's many out there right now.
Yeah, I know you were mentioning too, like how competitive it is, but like one thing though too is like some CBD brands you don't know what you're getting in the ingredients too. You don't know like how much CBD is in there, what's mixed in.
Right. I tell people all the time, the thing is too, I said, don't buy it from your local, gas station. You have to do some research as to the companies and what's inside of it. You get people who buy it from these places and it doesn't work. It's not the CBD that's promised. And then guess what? They never try it again. And they're like, oh, I tried that. It doesn't work for me. So I try to avoid people using that type of CBD. It's cheap, it's easily accessible, but it's not what it says it is. And that's what I'm trying to do the exact opposite of. It says a milligram, that's exactly what's inside of it. And now with the new water soluble, like your bioavailability, it's now in the 90, 95, 96%.
Oh yeah, speaking of, like water soluble, there's some drinks coming out too, like CBD water,
Right? Water, and they're even doing beer, wine, a lot of different things.
juices
Iced
too,
teas, right?
like OJ, soda.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Trying to think what else we can cover too. But yeah, where do you see this industry headed in the next few years as well too?
Again, the more, like I said, the more people know about it and the more education that's out there, I think it's just going to skyrocket. Right now, it's very popular on the West Coast, or it was popular on the West Coast until THC became legal. But a lot of people, so here's the funny thing too. People think that once you tried CBD and then THC becomes legal, that CBD is no good anymore. It's actually, a lot of people don't want to have that psychedelic high. A lot of people don't want to have THC period because of the stigma and the past of it. So CBD, you get that relief without the high. And that's what I like about it the most. And that's what my customers, my older generation anyway, customers tell me about it, that they like the fact that they feel calm, they feel relaxed, they get the benefit of it, and they don't have that psychedelic feeling. So I feel like in the future, there's going to be a great market specifically for CBD, no matter what else comes out or legal.
No, I agree with you too. Yeah, not everybody wants to get that high. They just want to get the health benefits.
Right.
It's kind of like somebody wants to have a non-alcoholic beer. They want the taste of the beer, but they don't want to be drunk.
Correct. Absolutely. That's how I feel about CBD. So I think it's going to be a lot more common than you think.
Oh, definitely. I think yeah, like you said, like yeah, THC will have its market, CBD will as well too. Even in hemp in general, there's going to be a lot of industries that'll be booming as well too. Like I had a talk with um, Jeremy of BC Company. He was mentioning about all the construction industry, how you can make wood, get hemp wood,
Right.
and even like concrete from hemp. So that's like just that'll be interesting to see too. How many more buildings will be made from hemp materials?
Right. Very interesting. I like I said, it's coming out in many different places and different forms, and it's exciting to watch.
Yeah,
The
even
whole movement.
hemp plastic as well too is like biodegradable. So like we'll see how many other companies adopt that. But like that would help with the oceans.
Right. And the best part about it is that it's natural. And that's
Yeah.
what I love about it the most. It's natural.
Oh yeah. But I know too, like because like there's wonder how the pharmaceutical industries will get into CBD as well too. It'll
Yeah.
be interesting to see.
I wonder the same thing all the time, what they're going to think about it, how they're going to get involved, because down the road that they will. So as to what respect, now you have people looking to, because you can't federally, not just CBD, but you can't federally ship THC or any type of CBD with THC in it. So now there's many companies coming out that want to transport it like Uber is getting involved and wants to. So once the laws start coming out and things start changing, I feel like everybody's going to want to, to be a part of it.
No, definitely. But the one thing though too, it's like you'll have a lot of people in with it. It's the people who really care about the health benefits and like healing people are the ones who are going to be lasting.
That's what I feel. I feel the same way. I feel like the people who are just in it to make money and
No,
they'll
yeah.
just sell anything. I feel like as it gets more regulated, those are going to drop off. And the people who have quality products, who really care about the customers, are going to thrive. And that's what I hope for anyway.
No, I know like there's one issue the industry is faced too. Some farmers are sitting on hemp crops that were grown in 2019 because there were like some people who weren't as legit as they thought they were said, oh, they were going to go buy the hemp and nothing came out because they weren't because of like whether it was due diligence or they presented themselves off like they were bigger than they were. Just I think with more regulations, we'll see less of that too, and then we'll have better quality products on the market as well.
Definitely, because the better quality of the product, the more the customer again trusts in it and will come back and buy it from you. So that's how I look at it. I'm looking like more like long term.
One thing I was thinking about too is I think we'll have farmers markets with a lot of CBD products as well too. Maybe CBD themed farmers markets.
Absolutely. Yeah, it's interesting. It's very interesting to see what the future brings because I do think it's going to be a positive one.
Oh yeah, definitely. Trying to think what other industries as well, because you said you're in New Jersey, right? So you guys just legalized too. So it's like 2023, correct?
Correct. Yeah.
How are you preparing for when everything is launched out there in 2023?
Slowly. Right now, I'm still talking to people about CBD. I'm not really sure if I do get into the THC market, it would be for topicals only. Being a hand therapist myself, it would be great I know a lot of my patients have arthritis and hand injuries. So if I did get into that market, I would want to be in topicals, any type of sprays, roll-ons, creams, things like that.
Oh, so. Got it. Do you plan to open up any brick and mortar stores? Do you want to be all online?
Hopefully, yes, I would love to have a brick and mortar store again because of COVID, a little delayed in that aspect. But in the future, that's definitely a goal of mine. I just want to make sure I'm a little bit more established first, Oh,
I got you.
Minimize the risk just a little bit.
Yeah. I think brick and mortar stores will always have a place in the CBD industry too, because there's a different experience you get. It's not like going to a regular store.
Right. I agree.
So yeah, like I bet there's even when you go to a lot of different places, there'll be an attraction to go to a CBD or THC store. One that's
and when that time does come, if and when I open a brick and mortar store, I wanted, I have a vision, and nothing against any other type of smoke shops, but I didn't want it to be a smoke shop. I didn't want it to be, a very loud and colorful and, Bob Marley type of ambience. I wanted it to be more targeted for older people. When I say older, I'm saying anywhere between I would say 40 and older, a little less loud, a little less, not any smoke products or anything like that. I really want to focus on the topicals, the tinctures and the oils and the capsules, because that's what my audience has been buying and has interest in right now.
Got it. That makes sense too. So you want to have it like a CVS kind of or cosmetic?
Yeah, like more of an upscale, comfortable place where, you didn't feel when you went in there, all these people used to be stoners or I didn't want to get that feeling. I'm trying to portray a different side of the industry.
Or it's just like, yeah, so it's like when somebody gets their products for hygiene, it's like, hey, they're just getting it for their health, like a health store.
Exactly, like a health store, like an upscale health store where people feel comfortable entering and buying product and, getting that feeling when they come into my place.
Oh yeah. Another thing I wanted to cover too is like they even discovered all the compounds within the cannabis plant too. So that's another interesting thing as well.
Right. All the terpenes and all the other things that, could benefit you.
Yeah, because they're saying like there's probably like other compounds that can help people with mental health issues as well too. So that would be really a game changer.
Game changer. Yes, absolutely. So again, more research, a lot more research needs to be done, and I think it's being done now. And I think in the next couple of years, I feel that there's going to be a lot more research out there. We'll know a lot more about it and its effects, and again, more people trust it. I feel like the bigger the industry is going to get.
Oh, definitely. There's so many different ways to be involved with the industry as well too. So it's not like so you could be a brand owner like yourself. You can grow it. Like even people who are studying botany in college or horticulture, they can go after they graduate. They can go work in a field and learn how to.
It's definitely creating a lot more jobs, right?
Yeah, yeah. Even like somebody wants to be through sales, they can do that for a company. Like it could be a big company, a startup. I bet there's like a technical side too. There's going to be like other ancillary businesses will arise too. So you got like insurance, even there's cannabis law. I bet cannabis lawyers or cannabis accountants.
Absolutely. Yeah, it's exciting. It definitely is. It's a whole new dimension and a whole new industry.
Definitely. Yeah. Interesting to see what will happen worldwide as well too in other prominent countries.
Yeah. So we'll be looking out, people like you and myself.
Yeah, definitely. What advice would you give to somebody who's thinking about starting in the cannabis business or CBD for that matter?
I think my major piece of advice would be to want to do it from the heart, to have a goal, have a vision, a mission, that it's not just about having a business and making money. And making money is great, don't get me wrong, but to really, really have a mission to help other people. I feel that if the mission is sincere, you can't lose. I feel like if it's sincere and you talk to people and people, they see your face, they know what you're about, I feel that you're going to be successful no matter what. So as long as you're sincere and you have the right motives, that would be my advice for someone just starting off.
That's some great advice right there too. Like that resonates with me as well too. Like I feel the great things always get accomplished by those who actually care about what they're doing and impact and helping the people around them as well. They're not always in it for that monetary portion of it, like you mentioned too.
Absolutely. I feel like when you shoot from the heart, you can't fail. You're going to give 110% because you love it. You're not going to get tired out and you're not going to get lazy and demotivated. You're just going to, I think that's what gives you that edge, is when you feel it. Sure.
Yeah. And what's the best way for somebody to reach you?
I'm sorry, say that again?
So if somebody wants to ask any questions about the industry, what's the best way for them to get a hold of you? Like social media?
Yeah, social media. We're on all platforms. So victoryleaf.com. My email address would be vbaldini@victoryleaf.com. Everything's on there. You can reach out to me anytime, any questions, I'd be happy to answer. I try to make myself always readily available, no matter the time or the day, or, I'm always there to answer questions and help people make the right decisions as to the product that they want to use. It's
awesome.
Not an easy decision. There's a lot out there, so.
No, it's very true. Yeah, it's like how there's too many TV shows out there. It's like,
right.
You gotta choose a few. It's like we want all of it, but gotta choose a few. Absolutely. So it was great having you on. You're more than welcome to hop back on as well.
Thank you so much. I would love to come back. This was great. It's an honor to be on here, and I just wanted to thank you for that opportunity.
Yes, you're welcome.
All right, take care. Have a wonderful day.
Bye.